Okay, so I'm finally doing a comparison to all three of these Wildcats TNA World Heavyweight Championships. These are all nice Wildcat versions in their own way. Of course, this is the actual replica here, so this is the closest thing to the real thing. And in fact, they used this on TV too, so you could actually say that I actually have the actual real belt here. But this is the most accurate when it comes down to size of the plates, leather cut, and everything. These two have things that are somewhat close to the real thing, but not exactly. There's definitely flaws, of course. Now, of course, these two, the main plates are actually about the same. I measured them. Um, it's just that this one has a deeper curve, which this belt never didn't have really a deep curve. Like I said, this was more flat, and I would have rather it just been flat than have a deep curve like this. Now, this one does have a curve, a slight curve, but not as deep as this one. So when you curve this belt, it takes away from the size. Um, but overall, even though this plate is huge and massive, these aren't too far from it. They are just a tad bit smaller. Um, measured I want to say the height of this one was, I want to say like 10 and a quarter. And then the width was like 12, either 12, a little over 12. When these measured exactly at 10, the height, and the width was 11, or a little bit over 11. So just a tad bit bigger on this one than these. Um, like I said, I like how flat this is. Like, I actually thought this was the actual size of it because this was like one of the best I've seen, like main plate wise. But as you can see, the side plates, what makes this not as accurate is the side plates are smaller, much smaller than these two. And that's something that Nawaz did get right. When a lot of makers make this belt, they always make the main plate small and the side plate smaller, and it just doesn't look right. Um, which is why most people is better to go for the replica. I would say Nawaz was the closest when it comes down to the side plates being the accurate size. Um, you can see the size difference in these side plates. Look how much smaller they are. Nawaz is the closest to the side plates. Also, the type of gold that Nawaz used. This gold was the accurate color gold to the actual belt. Which is another reason, one thing I like about Nawaz. So the side plates being more accurate, close to the real thing, and the leather cut somewhat close. As you can see, the leather cut is a little bit higher on the replica. I think that's how it should be, where the leather is a little bit closer. If I get a new strap, I want the strap to be cut exactly like this. I don't want it too close to the plate. It just takes away from the size of it, in my opinion. But overall, these two are still nice. I still like this one. The leather is a little worn, but it kind of reminds me. It feels like a ring used belt. As far as leather goes, I would say out of these three, this one is probably the best one. Nawaz, because it's just cleaner. It's smooth. Now this one's much more floppier and more ring used, and I would give this one number two. And of course, the replica has a stock strap, so that's trash at all. And the plaque is, it's cracked in certain areas, so I have to get a new strap for this. If the strap wasn't as worn down on this one, I probably wouldn't have reloaded it at all because it actually has the right amount of flop that I like. But because it's worn down, I'm gonna have to replace the leather. But and of course this one, I would have sold this one once I got the replica, but I got it signed by Moose. So this is definitely iconic and never leaving the collection. just off of that alone. This one I may gift to someone. I'm still on the fence of that, only for the terms of space. Otherwise, I think I would keep this one too because I still like it. I remember taking it to an indie show and it was people were turning their heads like, "Oh wow, it's a nice belt." The main plate is still good on this one. This is probably one of the best main plates I've ever seen made from an overseas maker. The walls, like I said, he just put too much of a curve in it. It makes it look so much smaller than this belt, but they're actually the same size. Just this one has a curve in it, and it just don't makes it look smaller. But when you see it in person, it's actually a big belt. It's heavy. It's nice. Like this one, the gold looks dull. So like, as nice as it is, and more accurate to the most accurate one, it's just like this has the best gold, in my opinion. So this one is close to this one when it comes down to the gold, but it's still nice. Like I said, like it's still nice. It's not accurate, but I still like it. Um, Once I get this one re-leather, I might get this restone too. Oh man, this thing be nice. But I'm also maybe looking to seeing if anybody can re repaint it to make it look like that gold. Oh, this will be top of the line if that happens. But I just wanted to show off the three Wildcats I have because I have the actual replica and I have two made by makers. And like I said, these are like probably the best I've seen overseas. Um, Even though like they're both inaccurate when it comes down to certain things. Nawaz mainly he the only thing that he would have need to fix is not put as deep of a curve in the plate and make it a little bit bigger. If it actually matched this, Nawaz like I probably wouldn't even have gotten the replica if this was like um if that main plate was just bigger and less curved. I'm gonna be honest with you. Same with this one. Like if this one was like had the better leather cut, um, the side plates were bigger. Um, I probably would have just been good with this one. But um, but yeah, this one would probably be up for grabs in the middle, and um, I'm gonna keep the Moose signed one because it's signed by Moose. That alone's like I'm gonna keep that. That's gonna be iconic. I may put this in a glass case just because of that, but we'll see. Um, Once I get this one, fixed up, this will definitely be the belt that I take if I am going to go to a TNA. Well, I actually have the current TNA title, so I'll probably take that. But if I ever go to an indie show, this may be the belt that I take once I fix it up. But just wanted to show y'all um, how these Wildcats fare to the actual replica and how the differences are. Even though these are all nice ones, just wanted to show you the difference.